Hello everyone, welcome back to Everyday Kelly. My name is Kelly. So I know it's been a while. I haven't made any videos in a couple of months. I think this year has just kind of been a little bit busy for me. And I think a lot of as much as I love making videos for YouTube and I love content creation, I think it's just something that kind of went on the back burner a little bit. And I think I was also struggling a little bit with what kind of content I want to make. Um, and also, another thing that happened was I recently got engaged. And I know I've talked a little bit on my channel about my husband. So, the story on that, the kind of quick story on that is we've been together for a long time. And so we just took to calling each other husband and wife. And so he finally proposed. So I think that the excitement of that kind of took up a lot of my time as well. Um, Now, the only thing I don't know is, and maybe you guys can help me figure this out, I don't know if I want to include some wedding planning process videos on my channel. You can let me know if that is something that you would be interested in seeing. At this point, I'm just kind of up in the air of whether I want to not only just share something that personal, but also kind of go through the trouble and the hassle of documenting everything when I'm trying to gather information. And, it's a stressful time as it is when you're trying to plan a wedding. So I just don't know if I want to go through all of that documenting process. But maybe you can let me know if that's something you'd like to see. Maybe I'll consider it. Maybe I'll give it a try and see how it goes. So that's it for the little bit of a quick life update. But today, what I really wanted to do to kind of get back into the swing of making some videos is just do a very nice, gentle, simple what's in my makeup bag video. So I have a smaller makeup bag that I use for my everyday makeup looks, which is pretty simple. It's pretty much what you see today. Is pretty much what I do every day. And so in my makeup bag, I have the things that I use most often. I also have another bag that I use. It is a more of a like a travel bag, a travel toiletry bag that I keep some of my other makeup products in. Some of the things that I don't use all of the time. But today I'm going to show you the products, the makeup products that I use every day. So here's my makeup bag. So as you can see, it's pretty small. I don't have it closed right now because I'm going to be rifling in there. So I'm not going to do this in any order of how I apply my makeup. I'm just going to put my hand in and we're going to pull something out and we'll talk about it. I'll tell you what I think about it. And hopefully that will generate a little bit of conversation. Okay, so the first thing I pulled out is the mascara that I use every day. So this one is the Essence Lash Princess, and this is the green one, and it's called the False Lash Effect Mascara. So this is my favorite one out of the Essence Lash Princess line. I've tried a couple of others, but this one is my favorite. I really like, I do actually like how the brush is more straight across. A couple of months ago, I tried one of the other varieties and it had a curved brush, and I didn't really care for that. But I really like this mascara. I like Essence as a brand anyway because they are cruelty free. And in the last few years, I've been trying to only buy cruelty free makeup. And so this is the one that I use every day. I find it to be really nice. This time, I don't know, I kind of feel like it's been getting a little bit clumpy and I don't know why. Maybe it's just the particular one that I got. And I'm finding that I'm getting throughout the course of the day, probably in the middle of the day, I'm getting a little bit of flaking on my face. But it might, maybe I just bought an old bottle. I don't know. But generally, I do tend to like this. I find that it doesn't clump very much. Over the past couple of years, I've tried quite a lot of different mascaras and even a Lancome one. And this one is still my favorite out of all of the ones I've tried. Okay, so the second thing that I pulled out of my makeup bag is the foundation that I use. So previously to doing YouTube, I was never one to ever wear foundation. I never liked that the feel of the foundation or all of that product on my face. But then when I started doing YouTube videos, I noticed that, the camera really does bring out a lot of different things that you don't really see with the naked eye. So I went on a little bit, only a little bit of a journey to find a foundation that I enjoyed. And I found this one. So this one is CoverGirl Plus Olay Simply Ageless foundation, and it does have an SPF 28 and it has hyaluronic complex. So I guess it means that it's a little bit more moisturizing to the skin. What I really love about this foundation, and I'll open it up so you can see. I am due for another jar of it. It's kind of a creamy formula. I don't know if you can see, but it's pretty creamy, which is something that I really like. It's not a liquid, it's not a powder. God forbid I should ever use a powder on my face. It settles into the lines and the wrinkles, and it's terrible. But this one is really good, and I apply it with a sponge, just a regular one of those square type of sponges. And I just do a little bit around my face, a little bit under my eyes to prepare my eyes for my concealer, and that's pretty much all I do. And I find this one to be really good. So the shade that I use is, what's it called? Okay, so this one is 220 and it's creamy natural. When I first found this one, I was using, I think, a shade lighter. I think it was just ivory or something like that. And I found that it was a little bit too light. So I went with this one, which is a little bit darker. Now, on the jar, it does say it's instant wrinkle defying. I can't really vouch for that. I can't really say that it is. But I do feel like it provides a nice light coverage. And I also now have been taking to wearing this almost every day now, even when I go to work. I find it's really nice. So yeah, I really like this one. Okay, so the next one we're going to talk about is another Essence product. So this one is called the Salut Paris eyeshadow palette. And I bought this one a while ago. Once again, just like I said about some other things, I'm not one for buying palettes because I don't really do a lot of interesting makeup looks on my eyes. But I was drawn to this one. First of all, I mean, the packaging is just gorgeous. But it has a couple of shades in there that I really like. And when I turn this around, you'll see what I mean. I have not used very many of the shades. I've really only used two of them. And it is a bit dusty from the eyeshadow, but we're going to have a look at it anyway. So I'm going to try and tilt this back because there is a mirror on it. So you get, how many shades do you get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you get 9 shades, and it doesn't tell you on the back any kind of name of what the shades are, but I really enjoy this light pink one on the end, and then this one right here are the two, as you can see, that I use most often. So this one here I'll usually use over my whole eye, and then this one I'll go in and use just on the lid part for a little bit of darkness. There are some whiter, creamier shades. This one is more of like a gray. This one is, I don't even know, like a brownish taupey. This one is a brown. Then you've got the pinks. And then you have a couple of darker, almost like maroon kind of shades. But I really like this palette. I would buy it again, even just for the pink shades. The only thing I will say about this particular formulation is you do get quite a lot of fallout from these eyeshadows. So I just, I always apply my eyeshadows with my finger. So I'll usually just apply the product, just blow a little bit of the eyeshadow away, and then I'll apply it. And I find that that tends to help a little bit. But I think it's worth it. I think I only paid maybe $5.99 or $6.99 for this. And I really do like Essence products. So next we have Milani Cosmetics. I have loved Milani Cosmetics for a few years now, and I particularly like their blush. So this is a baked blush, which I absolutely love. I will never go back to a powder blush ever again. I find that the baked blush just goes on so creamy, and it just gives like a nice shine. So this one is in the color Dolce Pink. And so because I really do like a pink blush. And yeah, it's just a really nice pink color. When you lift it up, it does have, let's see, I've never used the brush. So when you lift it up, it does have a mirror, and it's got a little brush there, but I've never used those ones. But whenever I can find this one on sale, I usually stock up because it's the only blush that I use, and it's the only blush that I will use. So now we're going to go back to eyeshadow again. And this one is an eyeshadow quad from Flower Beauty, which is Drew Barrymore's makeup line. And so this one is in the color of the quad is called Petal Play. And so once again, as you can see, so I'll give you a little bit of a view of it. And when we open it up, once again, it's a little bit dusty from the eyeshadow usage, but I really have only used mainly two colors on this one. So you get two really nice pink colors and then two more gold shades, which I don't really feel like gold eyeshadow really suits me, but I really like the pink ones. So the one up here on the far right side is like a really, like almost like a holographic pink. So it's almost gone, as you can see. Both of them, that's how much I've used them. So it's almost like a holographic pink. So once again, that one I use just all over my lid. And then the darker pink one down here, I do just on this lid part here. I would buy it again. I'm looking to see if I can find this on sale because sometimes it can be a little bit expensive for a drugstore brand. But I really enjoy the combination of the two colors. I just really enjoy the look that it gives to my eyes. Okay, so we have another eyeshadow again. So this one is Essence again. And this one is one of their small palettes where you get 6 eyeshadows. And they had a bunch of different ones. This one is My Rose Will Go On. And it's got more like pinky, kind of like rose tinted, rose gold sort of colors. They had one in green, they had one in blue, I think they had one in white. I don't really know what else, but I know that they had those ones. So let's open it up so we can see which ones I've used. So once again, it's got a little mirror on it. So this one, as you can see, I haven't really used a lot of the colors. I mostly have used this kind of like rose gold color here, and then this one is more of like a deeper pink rose gold. And then you've got some more like whiter, creamier shades, and then some more like a peachy one, and then more of like a darker nudie peach. Yeah, so I just really like these ones. They are more of like a shimmery sort of eyeshadow. They do go on very creamy, so I will say that. These ones, unlike the Salut Paris palette, these ones do not have any fallout whatsoever. They're a little more creamy. It's funny because I don't always wear this one, but I was recently wearing it when I was at work and I actually got complimented on it. So I might just have to wear this one a little bit more. But this one is the Essence My Rose Will Go On, and it's just like a little mini palette. So now we're working backwards a little bit here. So this is the concealer that I use. So I've been using this one for years. And this one is from CoverGirl. I'm okay using Covergirl now because they are now fully cruelty free as far as I know. And a lot of their products they are now making a little bit more like free of different chemicals. But this one I've been using for a really long time. They used to call it an eye illuminator. Now I think they just term it as a concealer. So yeah, it's just your standard concealer. It's very creamy. It comes in this container that looks like a lipstick, so it's very easy to apply. I just apply it all around my eye and I pat it in after I've put on a little bit of the foundation. And that's pretty much it. So yeah, this one I buy on repeat. This one is the color 710 Light. I did try recently a different one, which is called Neutralizer, which is a little bit lighter. But I went back to this light one because it's a little bit darker. I will probably use the Neutralizer one maybe as a base and then do this one over top just to kind of use it up, but I don't think I'll buy that one again. But yeah, so this one's CoverGirl and it's just called concealer. Working our way back to eyeshadow again, I think possibly eyeshadow and lipstick are the two, well, aside from nail polish, but lipstick and eyeshadow are two of the most plentiful things that I have in my makeup collection. So this one is, I think, a little bit of an older product that is discontinued, but I found it on Amazon a while back and I just bought a ton of them because I really like this eyeshadow. It's Rimmel London and it's Magnif'eyes, and this is in the color Poser. So this is a really, really nice pink shade. Like when you want pink and you are unapologetic about it, this is the one you're going to go for. I'm a little dubious of buying Rimmel because they, as far as I know, they are not cruelty free, but I do have a few of these. I'm going to use them up and slowly try and find something similar. But this one I've been using for a really long time. As you can see, this one's almost done. I do have two more, so I might start a new one soon. But this is the one that I'm using today, and it's just a really nice color. I just put it all over the upper lid and the lower lid, and I find that it just gives like a really nice light pink, natural look to the eyes. So lipstick's a little bit difficult to talk about just because I have so many different lipsticks and different shades and all that kind of stuff. But I do have a few in my makeup bag that I've been using most frequently lately. This is the one that I am wearing right now, and this one is actually an Avon brand, and it's called FMG Glimmer, and this is in the color Songbird. It's a satin type lipstick, which I really like, and the color is, it's hard to describe. So I don't know how it's coming across on camera. In kind of a broad way, I would describe it as a red lipstick, but it's kind of got like a hint of pink in it. So it has that red pinkish, kind of almost, kind of corally color. But I think in a general sense, it comes across as red, and I kind of wear it as a red. But I've just really been enjoying this one. Like I said, it's a satin lipstick, so it goes on really nice. It actually stays for quite a long time. It just kind of changes, I think, in intensity as you have it on longer. But yeah, I've been enjoying this one a lot lately. And the next lipstick that I have been using quite a bit is this one again from Flower Beauty, so Drew Barrymore's makeup brand. And this one is more of a nude pink, and this one is in the color Tiger Lily. And let me just see if I can get it open. So it has a really nice case. And so this one, once again, I don't know how it's coming across on camera, but I have worn this in videos before, and I think in videos it comes across as a little bit more pink, but it's kind of like a nude pink. So I really like it for that. And I have a really nice lip liner that I pair with it, and this one is from NYX. And it's a retractable lip liner in nude pink. So it matches it very well. I don't know if you can see that. but I like putting this one, the lip liner, on when I use this Flower Beauty lipstick. I think it complements it very well. And the last thing I'm going to show you that was in the bottom of my makeup bag is, of course, a regular lip balm. And this one is from Blistex, and it's just in a mint, which is what I prefer, especially if I've been wearing lipstick all day. And at the end of the day, sometimes my lips are a little dry and they're a little sore. They kind of get sore around the edges of the skin. I really like this mint Blistex. It really feels really cooling and soothing to the lips, and so I'll usually put this one on before I go to bed. And this one does actually have an SPF 15 in it, so it's got a little bit of sunscreen protection if you're going to wear it during the day out. But like I said, sometimes I'll just use it when I'm at home or when I'm going to bed, just to kind of refresh my lips for the next day. So that's it. So that's everything that's in my makeup bag right now. Like I said, these are the products that I've been using most often, like on a daily basis. Let me know in the comments if you've used any of these products and what your thoughts are, or just let me know what you're using most frequently. I can always use recommendations. Also, let me know in the comments about what kind of content you would like to see on my channel. If you would like me to kind of add a little bit of wedding planning content. Like I said, I'm a little bit up in the air about it, but if it's something you would like to see, I might consider it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you would like to see more videos that are similar to this, don't forget to subscribe. And I will see you very soon in another video.